What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of School of Sleights. In today's episode, we're going to be learning how to do the double lift, and also how you can incorporate it into these little tricks. So, first of all, I'm just going to show you what the double lift is and how you can put it into one of your own performances. So, to start off, I'm just going to write for the pack. You tell me when to say stop. Stop here. Alright, so your card for this trick is going to be the 3 of spades. Alright, we'll go ahead and we'll put the 3 somewhere in the middle of the deck. And just by giving the deck a little snap up and a snap, your card jumps to the top of the deck. So let's learn how to do it, shall we? So essentially the double lift is being able to take 2 cards from somewhere in the deck, whether it's the middle or the top, and making it look like one. So essentially, when I took it from the middle, and I showed you, say if your card was the Ace of Hearts, and I put it on top of the deck, well there's now an extra card on top, which they don't know about. And that's how it's able to fool spectators. So if they see the Ace of Hearts, they assume that is the top card. So when you put the top card in the middle of the deck, they think that's the Ace of the Ace of Hearts, when in reality it's just a random card you picked as a distraction. So to start learning the double lift, we're going to start by learning to take how to take it from the top of the deck. So what we're going to do is with your thumb, and this will be done while you're misdirecting your audience with eye contact and talking to them directly. So you're going to take your thumb and just, nice and easy, pull up on the bottom cards here. So now you have 2 cards. And what you're going to do is put your pinky, just a little bit of flesh in enough, so that's holding up those top 2 cards. And what this does, it gets you what's called a pinky break. So it makes it very easy just to pick up those 2 cards. So it makes it look very smooth and natural. So when you take those 2 cards, what I find makes it really easy to keep that lift without having your pinky in it, is just to leave a little bit of space off. So those top 2 cards are jogged out a bit from the deck, and makes it really easy just to pick back up. I always slide it over to the opposite side of the deck, and drop it over. So the reason I do that slide, it's the bigger motion that really distracts them from the fact that there might be 2 cards. It just looks really natural to take your cards and drop them on the deck. So once you get really comfortable with just taking that double lift from the top of the deck and just get comfortable with getting that pinky break to start off and being able to lift them properly. So you just hold the double lift just under your pinky, and just get practice with that. So what I did in the performance is called a double lift from the center of the deck. So this is a lot more practical. When you take your card, their card would be the 5 of diamonds, but you actually have 2 cards here. So same idea of when you put their 5 of diamonds on top, you're actually putting a random card you took in the middle, leaving their card on top. And then the rest would just be performance, essentially making them seem like they're doing some magic, like I did, just ruffling through the deck, snap your fingers, wave the hand, whatever you want to do, to think that you magically brought their card back to the top of the deck. So how you're going to take it from the center, put it in mechanics grip, and all you're going to do is riffle with your thumb down the deck, just like that. And they're going to tell you, say, stop somewhere. So what you're going to do is with your thumb, you're going to bend down that bottom pack of cards. With your opposite index finger, pull up on the top packet, leaving a nice gap. With your other 3 fingers, you're going to cover in front of the deck, because you're going to cover the move that you're doing. But for the sake of the video, I'll just show you here. So if I was covering it, what's happening is you're releasing 1, 2 cards with that bottom thumb. So now you have those 2 cards set, and under the cover of your hand, you're going to take your middle finger and just pull those 2 cards out, just like that. So it's like a little pivot motion. What I like to do is I just push it off, just like that. And when you pull it, it's just like 1 card. So a little hard doing slow motion, but I'll show again. So you riffle down, they say stop, pull up, cover, 1, 2 cards come off, pull it out with your your middle finger, push it across to the other side of the deck. That way it's just a nice demonstration of showing them their card. I give it a little flick just because, and then drop it on top. So if that was a King of Hearts in that case, then you show them, we'll put your card back in the middle, fan it out so they can see it is in the middle of the deck. Or you don't have to fan if you don't want to, you can just push it back in. Snap the fingers, wave the hand, abracadabra, whatever you feel comfortable with, and then reveal that their card has now come to the top. So that's pretty much the double lift. It's difficult when you start off, but this technique can be so useful for everything. You can make a card appear, you can make it disappear, you can do anything you want just by being able to take a double lift. So like for instance, if I wanted to take the same technique, so with your 2 of clubs, put the 2 back in the middle of the deck, but we know it's not the 2. Push it in, and just like that, well, the 2 is still on top. Because what I actually did was I took a triple lift. That's another thing you can do with it. With the taking from the center, you can do 2, 3, 4 gets a little thick, and people can start to notice more than 3 cards. So I tend to just take 3, and then you can do a little shapeshifter like that. I'll do a tutorial for that later on. But essentially, if you can take a card, cover it, and pull them out from the middle just like that, it's a very nice and efficient way to be able to take a spectator's card and always control it to the top of the deck. So then from there you can go into more advanced tricks. Yeah, really do everything. Because if you know it's at the top, you can even say, you know what, you can do that Revel Shuffle we learned earlier, just keep that card on top. And then even after shuffling the deck, their card's still on top. Makes it a little more impressive. So that's about it, guys. If you enjoyed, let me know with some comments down below of any questions you have, concerns, how I can go about teaching future tutorials, or any requests you have. So please leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll start bringing you more content. Alright guys, till next time,